this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. So the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
He's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. All right, ready to go from the house that MJ built here at United Center, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Both fighters now ready to engage. Let us see who emerges in this critical matchup. Or kill the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gracie. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Vitor Belfort!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here we go. The wait is over. The UFC's 185-pound title is up for grabs right here, right now. Big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Early connection with the left from the champ. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Gracie gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Oh, this place is going nuts. We got a brawl on our hands, folks.
The fans are out of their seat. These guys are getting after it.
Lands a big right hand there. Lands a shot to the right. Straight there, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or out Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
While working in position for a submission attempt here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to flash. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down. He uses straight power to escape by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Making all these shots count. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Gracie. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Under a minute now to go in round one. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho Rhodes striking Alistair Overeem, you're fine. Cuts on the lip are okay, unless your lip is hanging off, like we have seen sometimes. That is not that, but he's got to protect it.
I got Robbie Lawler on line one.
Oh, yeah. I remember Robbie.
Lip cuts.
Oh, my God, I was thinking.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Leg kick lands.
It's those leg kicks that's eating him alive.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. Man, look at the redness.
But he's in a lot of trouble. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Side control is pretty safe there.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Gracie's back to the side control now. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Oh, it's getting deep. Good armbar attempt here. What he's got to do now is just be very aggressive to try to finish his fight.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Good work from the top here by Gracie.
Oh, big elbow.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Gracie's back in full mount. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of the strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Massive knee to the body land.
Kick checked by Belfort. Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Well, we talk so much ad nauseum about this trend of leg kicks in MMA, but oftentimes only a few can cause real visceral damage, and now you see the limp.
Yeah, you start to see him limping from the damage from the kicks. This guy did not address those kicks early, and now he's paying for it.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent.
Now he's got a good body position, yup. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Under a minute now to go.
Nice transition.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there,
well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so a big knockdown in that last round, DC. We'll show you the replay. Nearly had him out of there.
He almost had him out. He had him gone. He hurt him real bad. He thought the fight was over, but the night will go on. The dance continues. Will this be the final dance?
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Gracie's dealing with an obvious limp right now. Perhaps it was that last kick to the right leg that caused him the problem. So we'll see if he can start checking some of those and make the adjustment. But clearly this is a storyline that could emerge throughout the rest of this fight.
Oh, nice. Nice. Nice leg kick.
Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked. Takedown defense holds up. Leg kick.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Good straight hand there by Belfort. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that...
Oh, big diving punch to the head. Gracie getting work to the body here on the ground. And when he locks up a triangle now, you said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head, really getting the squeeze and trying to get the submission victory.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Gracie's in half guard now.
Get the mount here.
Gracie's back in full mount. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just... Oh, he's going for his arm now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
15 seconds to go. All right, close guard now. Gracie's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round.
Big shot to the head.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got his...
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Elbow lands for him.
He does everything so well. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Takes his back.
Oh, right into mount. You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not caught. No reversal is not caught. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Oh, he got to the spot. He's isolating an arm. Oh, that's very deep now. This is it. This has to be the end.
There's the top. Holy smokes. Your winner by submission.
Wow. That was nasty.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Roice Gracie.
All right, so a major result here tonight as we continue to digest it. A submission win by the #1 contender, and he is now the new UFC middleweight champion. A tough night for the incumbent, an amazing night for the challenger.